And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the Elida Fieldhouse for tonight's matchup in the Western Buckeye League as the Bulldogs entertain the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf. We thank everyone for joining us this snowy Friday evening as the snow came in right as about the JV game tipped off here, but it looks like a decent crowd has made it. Not like there's any other sporting event the state of Ohio is interested in going on.
A little football game a little bit later today. It's a smart move by everybody moving games up. So, if you want to watch basketball, you can watch basketball, and then you can go watch the Buckeyes play. And of course, Snowmageddon hit us, and everybody's being tough about it. And this is going to be a fun one. And where else would you rather be, Randy?
That's right. As the your TV just pointed out, if you saw that on your screen, that is Miles Holliday. I'm Randy Roberts, and partner. Big matchup tonight in the WBL is the Elida Bulldogs trying to prove that they want to stay in this race as we show you the updated standings in the Western Buckeye League. Defiance and Shawnee, still the two teams left unbeaten. Salina, part of a pack that's 2-1, but one of the more surprising things, you see the bottom third, Ottawa-Glandorf at 1-2 and 2-7 on the year.
Defiance and Shawnee match up next week, so that should be a great game. But this Elida team just figures some things out, haven't they, Randy? This is a team that can score the basket when they get up and down. They have two really good shooters on their perimeter in Wash and Amari Wash and Zori Island. Those guys are fantastic on the perimeter, and they get great rebounding inside with Parker Grimm. Now this OG team finally got a win last week, and maybe they're starting to figure things out. Guys like Ross Ellerbrock starting to score in double digits. It's one thing that they've really been struggling with this year, Randy, is it's not your typical OG team that always has one or two guys that is a deadly shooter from the outside. They've really struggled shooting the basketball, but maybe getting that win last week, has got them things, given some confidence to score a bucket.
Yeah, I'll show you the starting lineup for the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf, as Miles said on Saturday. Snapped a 6-game losing streak with a 55-43 win over Worcester Triway. And I think the two most surprising facts, and you kind of hinted at it, this offense, when you take a look at the numbers, they're averaging just a shave under 48 a game, and that's amazing. And they're only shooting 38% as a team.
Yeah, it's just unheard of for a Tyson McLaughlin team, right? And we've had them a couple times. They're fantastic at rebounding the basketball. Of course, they're going to get loose balls and dive on the floor. They're going to give you great effort. Just the results with shooting the basketball hasn't been there. Guys that might be able to score the basketball, Mag is a good scorer. Fortman's a pretty good scorer, averaging about 9 a game. Tomazos was a double-digit scorer until about a week ago, averaging about 8 points a game. But Royce Ellerbrock, double digits the last 2 times he's been out. Somebody has to step forward and be that go-to guy.
Now, we should mention Ottawa-Glandorf is in action at home tomorrow night against Findlay. We understand that time keeps moving up and up and up a little bit, so that is now a 4:45 JV start, 6 o'clock varsity start, and I believe, is there a 3:30 freshman game?
Yeah,
I believe
it's a triple header tomorrow.
Triple header, so that is on Saturday if you're watching us Friday night. So OG hosting Findlay Saturday. That's a 6 o'clock varsity start. Just want to make sure that we get the word about that. Let's talk a little bit now about the Bulldogs of Elida. As you see their starting lineup, they had a 5-game win streak snapped. We were here for that last game as a part of that win streak to turn around the next night last Saturday. Fell Coldwater 62-55. We talked about the poor shooting numbers for Ottawa-Glandorf, but what about the shooting numbers for Elida? 2 guys you mentioned, Amari Wash, Zori Island, both double digits. They're giving the Bulldogs about 30 points a game, and they're both over 40% from behind the arc.
That's a really good Coldwater team that they lost to last week. So you say what you want about this Elida team. They could have collapsed early in the year when they struggled out of the gate. But you look at that schedule, Randy, they have not shied away from playing anybody, right? They have played a lot of good competition, sitting at 6-5, but more importantly, 2-1 in the WBL. I really like the makeup of this team. Can you find me 2 more athletic guards, and then you mix in Marcus Hill where he can just jump out of the gym, and then you got a guy like Parker Grimm who attacks inside. I like the makeup of this team. This is going to be a fun one, and I think whoever wins the battle of the opening minutes, I think is going to win this one here tonight.
Well, let's give you some keys to the game for this one tonight. Let's start with the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf.
Yeah, bang the banger. That is Parker Grimm on the inside. We were here last week, Randy. What do you have? 12 offensive rebounds. Absolutely ridiculous. Here's the crazy thing about him. He has 56 offensive rebounds this year. 56. That's amazing. 29 defensive one. So you better bang that banger. Keep them off the glass. Number 2, rip through. Got to be strong with the ball in the perimeter because this Elida team, they will pick your pocket. 9 steals a game. And then number 3, Rolls Royce Ellerbrock. I had him last week against Defiance. He was outstanding with his perimeter jumper. Shoots about 32% from behind the arc. He's going to be a Rolls Royce high-performance vehicle from behind the 3.
And some keys to the game tonight for the Elida Bulldogs.
Yeah, go, go, go. When they fly up and down the floor, watch out. They are so much fun to watch. They have to get that tempo up and down because they kind of struggle a little bit in a half-court set. They have too many guys, the ball stalls in their hands. So get flying up and down. Number 2, be offensive. We talked about it. These guys will attack the glass with Parker Krim. Go get those rebounds. And then number 3, backdoor cuts. You better make backdoor cuts because we know OG, they will push your offense out to the perimeter. They play great suffocating defense. They will overplay passing lanes. So you better make a backdoor cut for an easy layup.
We're looking forward to the 65th meeting all time between Ottawa-Glandorf and Elida, and we'll have it for you next here on WOSN. Randy and Miles back with you tonight here from the Elida Fieldhouse. We also have our officials for this contest this evening, as I didn't mean to say this 3 times in a sentence. Jake Botek, Mike Magoo, and Jacob Russell.
It's Aldrich versus Krim. Randy Roberts, it's go time.
Titans are going to win the opening tip, and we are underway this meeting, the 65th all-time between these two. Ottawa-Glandorf leads the all-time series 42-22, and they're also on a current 7-game winning streak. Last Elida win came at a neutral site. It was at Ohio Northern, a district semifinal back in 2017. Bulldogs won it overtime 46-41.
Well, you see Elida already tenacious man defense against OG. And one thing you forgot to mention, partner, and I see if I can help you out with those officials. They're serious guys, aren't they? They're some serious fellas. We asked them not to call many fouls tonight because of kickoff at 7:45, and they're going to call this thing straight down the line.
Just underway. Ottawa-Glandorf is going to turn it over. He saw some problems under the basket there. Adam Mag. There's Parker Krim up with a left hand. That one's going to be off the mark. Rebounds loose on the floor. Still loose. Finally chased down Zori Island, causing some havoc. Wraparound pass is going to be thrown away as the Titans come out as Royce Ellerbrock comes away with a basketball. Ball mishandled up the top of the key. Here's Brody Fortman. Fortman with the kick out into the lane. And now Tomazos with it. Tomazos out to that wing. Fortman thought about the step back 3. Now he'll fire it away. Nearly got the ball wedged. This one's out of bounds. And it looks like Elida will have it.
Yeah, really good box out. Good example right there to the strength of Parker Krim. Like the 2 biggest dudes on the floor battling it right there. Parker Krim gets the advantage against Aldrich. Aldrich, of course, 6'7". Parker Krim is like 6'4", but I think he can bench press the whole student section.
Minute and a half gone by, still no score, although that might change. Shots up, no good, just rims out. And now we'll have a tie-up, and we want to tell you our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Do you miss the pergola?
I do. I was actually just thinking about that. I'm sure you can still get to your automated pergolas. Automatic, right?
I think it was automatic. Boy.
Speaking of automatic, Mario Wash, who's almost automatic, gets to the basket.
He's absolutely fearless, isn't he? Watch him just drive in there, and then the long arm of Aldrich just says, no, sorry, young fella, get out of here. And that gives him a little eyeball to remind him that I'm going to be here all day. I liked it.
Zori Island out for Amari. Amari backs up to the wing. It's the entry pass inside, is working his way inside. It's Parker Krim again, and we've got ourselves another foul.
Well, you're starting to see this more and more in high school basketball because it started in the NBA, right? You wait to see if it goes in. If not, then we'll go ahead and make the whistle. And they're going to get Aldrich on the foul. I like the aggressiveness of this Elida team, feeding the post early to Parker Krim.
Krim knocks down the first free throw. That always hasn't been the easiest thing for him, but does that first one with no trouble. And their free throws tonight Brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Douglas, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
A nice touch by the Crim Reaper. Gives Elida 2-0 lead.
I think he's been working on that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a smooth stroke.
Tomazos now get it out, entry pass. This one's going to be knocked away. Ball still fought for right in front of us. As Zori Island came out of traffic with it, he's just going to lob it ahead. A little too far ahead of everyone and out of bounds.
Oh, that's absolutely ridiculous athleticism by Zori Island. On the ground and still has the wherewithal to get up and try and make a pass that would lead to a layup. Ridiculous stuff.
Part of the reason why he adds about 3.5, 4 assists tonight as well. This Elida offense, three-pointer from the corners, partially deflected. Holden Aldridge tried to save it, but when he landed, he was out of bounds. It's another turnover. It's a couple of them here in the early moments for the Titans.
Now, this Elida group is just absolutely everywhere. They're a blur defensively early in this game. We said in the pregame, whoever wins the early minutes might win this basketball game. And Elida has come out absolutely on fire defensively.
Love to lead by more than 2. They've got that small lead. Now here's Hill trying to go somewhere with a basketball. Marcus kicks out, back to the wing for Amari Wash. Amari steps back, fires away, buries the jumper.
Oh, that's just silliness, isn't it? A little one-on-one against the big Tomazos through the legs, a little side to side, and then nothing but release, rotation, and splash.
First field goal comes nearly 3 minutes in. Now 4-0 Elida. Early on in this opening frame. 3-ball from the corner. That one's going to be up no good. As Marcus Hill comes up with a miss. He'll fire it ahead. Here's Amari again. Great bounce pass inside. Even Jackson's going to have it blocked as Fortman knocks it away from the side and it's out of bounds.
The quickness of Elida is really giving this OG team a lot of problems. You see Jackson going up and getting a rebound. He's going to be collided. But they're going to say it's going to be off of Elida first, though. And OG's going to have the basketball. You think this guy right here, Big Tomazos, is going to have to get going offensively for OG to stay in this one.
That season average, like Miles said in the pregame, it's dipped down. Now under 10 tonight. Was their leading scorer through the first half of the season. Fortman has that now. Fortman works baseline, spins, creates a little separation. Fall away doesn't go. How about being in the right place at the right time for the freshman Jordan Shoemaker?
Yeah, Shoemaker, he's gonna be the next great one at OG. Just a freshman, very athletic, and you see his court awareness getting to the right spot, picking up the garbage, getting OG on the scoreboard.
John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans.
A little housekeeping. I think there's a little sweat on the basketball. Fisher goes over and cleans it up.
One of the ball boys for Ottawa-Glandorf right there, each wearing a different throwback jersey. Actually, I think one might have his flag football jersey on. Titans turn this over again. It's going to lead to a run out and Wash. Can't get on the other end, just rolls off the rim.
Man, I can see that very often where Amari Wash doesn't convert the bunny. OG dodges a big bullet right there.
Shoemaker in the corner. Elected not to take the three. Here's Tomazos. This one's no good. Ball's going to come near us. Miles gets his hands up to keep me safe.
I was going to get the triple threat. You were going to save me like Ian Eagle got saved, weren't you?
Unbelievable. Look inside. Runner finally goes. OG gets the bucket again in Shoemaker.
Oh, he's not shy, is he? How about the freshman coming in? Back-to-back buckets. Keep him on the floor, Tyson McLaughlin.
There's the baseline drive from Amari Wash. It's going to lead to a foul call here. Shoemaker, going to pick up the foul. Looks like Amari Wash will now head to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. He'll knock down his first attempt.
Got to make him feel good after missing that layup a little bit ago. Gets that first free throw, get your mind off it. 68% free throw shooter. Young man's got some style, too. We saw him in pregame.
You sure did.
How about that? He's wearing a cross earring, dangling down. I thought it was like Neon Dion back in the day, or Michael Irvin. We talked to him, you going to wear it in the game? He said, they won't let me. Oh, come on. Well, you look that sweet. Let him wear it, right?
You have to. Both free throws good, so Elida back in front. Fortman brings this one into the front court. He'll just create some space and get his first bucket of the night.
I love the aggressiveness. Clear it out. Give him a little forearm to shove off.
Dancer on the other end, getting around some bodies. Marcus Hill, the junior, scores.
Was that a little finger roll by Marcus Hill?
It looked like it. Titans set up in the half court. Here's Fortman. He'll find Grady Tomazos. Tomazos shouts out instructions.
That new set called out by Tyson McLaughlin.
Shoemaker's going to have the ball knocked away. A little contact. Zori Island's going to pick up the foul.
Well, we talked about ripping through, and this is a good job of protecting the basketball, keeping it away from Zori Island, and Zori got a little handsy there, tried to get a little pick, and the official was right on it. Good call.
This is the first foul whistle against Elida here. 2.5 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Royce Ellerbrock gives it around. 3-ball, Shoemaker well off the mark. Parker Krim comes up with a defensive rebound. Finds an outlet, Marcus Hill. Hill looks to avoid the double team. Find Amari Wash. Amari, good crossover move, gets in the lane. Lost the handle, ball's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
You lose the handle as you're trying to make a diagonal pass to Parker Krim. Here he is on the left-hand side.
I think it might have been a pass.
Yeah, I think it was, but a good job by OG defensively to get a hand on it.
This opening quarter brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily.
Have you had that one where they put bacon on it over there at Pat's?
I haven't yet.
Oh, so good. And good for you.
Oh, I'm sure, absolutely. Crim's going to have that one ripped away. Open late tonight, maybe for that late night craving after a
Ohio State victory?
I wasn't going to say it. I knew you would.
Nice job by the freshman getting the rebound right there, outplaying everybody.
Tomazos trying to drive from the wing, picks up his dribble, go underneath. That was going to be stuffed as Mag has it sent back.
How about Parker Krim just saying denied?
The Bulldogs need some help as Marcus Hill picked up his dribble. And now a little contact here. Zori Island falls down on his way to the basket.
Yeah, veteran move right here. Watch Zori Island. He's going to have Schumacher on his hip, recognizes that he's going to be trailing through. So attack the glass. You're going to either get a layup or a foul. Smart move by Zori Island.
Foul is on Grady Tomazos. That's going to be his first, team's third on the Titans here with 1:25 to go. Now the handoff in the corner, and the Webb Insurance Agency 3 is good.
43% on the year from behind the arc, 100% that time for Zori Island.
Zori Island, that's his first basket and 3-pointers tonight. Brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years, with offices downtown Lima and Bluffton. OG trying to answer, three's a little short. Elida with this one. Here's Amari Wash with that kick out. Second try, this one off the iron, rebounds tipped, and the Titans will get it.
Well, they would have went nuts in here had that fast break resulted in a 3-ball by Zori Island. This Elida team, you can't blink because they're up the floor in a hurry.
Trying to find just someone to spark this offense. Tomazos give up top. Fortman will have it. Now the dribble handoff to Landon Pester, sophomore. Seen some JV action now called up. Nolan Dooling played a little bit of the JV game as well.
I like his upside. Dooling's going to be a pretty good one for OG.
Ball's into the corner now for Pester.
Yeah, trying to get it back to Tomazos, and Zori Island is ready.
We have enough time. Misses the reverse layup as the horn will sound. That's it for our opening quarter of action. 11-6. Elida leads OG after one. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Elida leads Ottawa-Glandorf after one 11-6 in this WBL contest. And the sponsor of the WBL is Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and again, the official sponsor of the WBL.
This Elida defense has been absolutely suffocating. Just so quick. And when they bring guys off the bench, Randy, you think that you're going to get a little bit of a break? No, there's strength and quickness that come in as well. One of our favorite guys, Jonathan Payne, on the floor. Number 14 came in at the end of the first quarter. So quick and then so strong. So it goes from worse to worser.
Sure. Titans with it, trying to open the second quarter. Tomazos' three is going to be off the mark. Offensive rebound grabbed under the basket from Fortman, tried to feed it inside. Ball was knocked away, and Elida gets it back.
And Noah Jospile, good job defensively for Elida getting that rebound.
Well, Parker Krim trying to turn, nearly wrapped around. He's going to get it back, and the hard work's going to pay off with a couple of free throws.
Just will not be denied on the offensive glass. Look at the battle inside. And then goes with the reverse left hand on the other side. Recognize he didn't make it, then goes and gets the rebound yet again. Talk about tenacious, the Crim Reaper.
Yeah, Grady Tomazos is going to pick up that foul. That's his second. Holden Aldrich was trying to stay straight up. He did everything he could not to get the foul that first time. Wanted to keep the arms around in that distance, but the body's so big, they just automatically wrapped around Crim, and now Parker is going to be whistled for a lane violation. Is someone making blueberry muffins?
Smell that. Yeah, smells good.
Long pass ahead. This one is going to be out of bounds.
A tough break as Bertie Fortman hustled that one down, but his big little piggy got on the line.
His big little piggy.
Yeah, you know, Mom used to play that with your toes, right? This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy had none.
Yeah, I just don't remember there being a big little pig. Okay.
Yeah, it's the big toe.
All right, I got you.
You're the big toe in this group.
Yes, could be worse. Could be the hangnail. Quick ball up top. Three is going to be just off the mark. Fortman in traffic comes up with a miss.
Even though it was a miss, it was a really good offensive set that time down for Elida. Good execution. Got that screen at the top to get washed free.
Shoemaker trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Sends it up top. It's Fortman again. Fortman, another tough fall away, will score.
Yeah, second time he is owned from the free throw line, extended down. If you're Fortman, be aggressive every time you get the ball in your hands.
Jonathan Payne had it momentarily. There's one knocked away from behind. But Parker Krim at the right place, and then he's fouled on his drive inside. Take a look at the replay here.
You see the block by Schumacher, and then Krim comes and gets it. He's like a rebound magnet, isn't it? The ball's just going to go in his hands, and they're going to get Aldrich with the chest on Krim. A little bit of a tough call right there, but you know, when you're battling against a guy as strong as Parker Krim, you have to be physical.
It's the second whistle on Aldrich, second of the quarter as well on the Titans. Baseline drive, but stepping out of bounds will be Zori Island.
Yeah, Zori Island trying to litigate his plea in his case. Officials said, no, I don't agree with you. It's going to be their ball.
See a little full court pressure applied from Elida. OG able to get it in to Schumacher. Schumacher for Adam Mag. Ball's going to be taken away, though. And a foul. We'll see some Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws coming.
Yeah, this defensive Elida just swarming. They have so many guys that are quicker than a hiccup. A nice deflection and steal by Amari Wash, and then he's going to get fouled on the finish. Get himself to the free throw line. You know, they average 9 steals a game, Randy, but yeah, I think tonight they're going to have a lot more than that. They are just suffocating this OG team.
So Wash able to knock down the first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. Visit Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Douglas, and St. Mary's. Call them for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
Have you heard anything about the chicken drop? Is Lee's jumped on that one for New Year's Eve next year?
Haven't had a chance to have a meeting with them yet.
I think it's a great idea. Downtown in Lima, have the chicken up and just drop it. You know,
right there at the square, everyone can meet.
Who in Ohio would not want to see the chicken drop?
So what if we did like a rubber chicken and we got an inflatable pool, filled it full of Lee's famous recipe chicken mashed potatoes?
It wouldn't work because I'd eat it all. I'd be the first one there. Look, you're hitting my soft spot with the mashed potatoes and gravy. Lee's mashed potatoes and gravy. Are you kidding me? That's the best thing going.
A bucket of biscuits.
You had me at bucket.
Ball out of bounds. Oh, we'll workshop it. We got the second half of the season.
Well, if there's one saving, there is one saving grace for Ottawa-Glandorf, though, is they're only down by 4. Elida's had many opportunities to blow this one open, but turnovers is keeping OG alive.
Elida with another chance here again. Parker Krim, good spin. Goes baseline, gets his defender in the air, and will score.
How about the offensive ability with a little up fake by Parker Krim? Not just a rebounder, he's a finisher as well.
He's got 4, and now he's going to commit the foul. Tried to get a little greedy to come up with the theft.
Isn't that funny how big guys always think they can defend in the middle of the floor, and they're going to pick somebody's pocket, and the next thing you know, there's a whistle against you?
So that's his first foul. Team's first of the quarter here. 5:17 to go in the second quarter. And our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoors. Another steal. There's a run out, and this time the layup is finished by Amari Walsh.
Yeah, really nice find by Marcus Hill. And Tyson McLaughlin says, I don't like this. Watch the great finish here after the pass by Hill. Amari Walsh, lefty hand with a high glass smooch. Tyson McLaughlin says, fellas, we got to talk about this.
And they're going to take a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. So with a stoppage of action, let's take a timeout here on WOSN. 16-8, Elida leads Ottawa-Glandorf here. 5:02 to go in our second quarter. John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans.
Well, he had Ellerbrock wide open on the baseball pass, but couldn't find him. And here we go with another trap by Elida.
OG able to use a few passes to break it. They'll go to the freshman. Schumacher unable to finish. Ball is then knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Titans.
You can see where Schumacher left his feet, wasn't sure what to do, right? Kind of caught in between, left to over top that rim or use the top corner and bounce it in for an easy 2.
Now I'll try a 3. This one's going to be well short. That one might have been partially deflected. Now we'll have a tie-up under the basket. Zori Island, good recognition there to get the tie-up.
A nice sportsmanship by Verhoff, helping him up after the held ball. And, Randy, our good friend Diamond Dave Bowen, says this is Kenny Loggins' time. Danger zone for OG, down by 8. You and I, we like to say they're snacking on danger.
Someone, I think, owes someone some money for something.
I gave him credit, right?
That's true. Yeah, but isn't that originally from your line?
Oh, artistic licensure.
Baseline jumper's knocked away as we take a look at the replay here.
Hill has a jumper as he's going up with it, though. Gets it poked away by Pester. I guess you could say he was pestering him.
Forces Elida in an inbound. It comes into Parker Krim. Parker's going to want some help. Big fella doesn't want to be standing top of the key dribbling the basketball. He's got a home down in the paint. He's done fairly well there for himself.
Just an unbelievable rebounder. Anticipates, has the strength to go get it.
He did a nice job setting a screen, then rolled to the basket. See the arm extended. Calling for the basketball. Little spin, goes up to the left and scores.
How about the left-handed finish? Parker Krim making a statement that I'm not just a rebounder, I'm a scorer as well.
Yeah, he's got 6 tonight. That's right near his season average. He's done a lot of the dirty things that Elida needs to win. As there's one knocked away. He's the first one down the floor on the fast break as well, going to the corner. 3 ball's going to be no good, however. Marcus Hill was feeling it, came up a little short.
That was a good look, good take by Marcus Hills in rhythm, just a little bit short.
Jack Fairhoff's going to find Landon Pester again. OG going deep into their bench, just trying to find someone to spark this offense. Held to just one basket so far in this second quarter. It's a three from the corner. That one too stiff, and it's going to be no good. As the ball knocked away inside.
A nice replay by our topside cameraman, Curtis Aldridge. Doing a good job capturing all the action. Curtis, who was giving us a little bit of grief about the Buckeyes, he said, "Go Aggies." Wrong Texas team, Curtis, but we get it, buddy.
Titans get the basketball, trying to get back into a single-digit deficit here. They'll let fly deep three from the wing. This one's no good. Rebounds fought for. Off the shoe of an Elida player coming out of bounds as Baylor Altenbach came in. That was a good battle as we're going to see the replay here.
Yeah, are they going to say it's a foul or a held ball? You see Zori. Yeah, they're going to call Zori Island on the foul. If anything, I thought maybe it was going to be a turnover, but no.
Is it for coming up over the top?
I think so.
Fortman for three, can't get that one to go as Amari Wash comes up with a miss. Amari leaves this one ahead, and the good finish for Marcus Hill.
Now, I had Lima Senior early this year, Randy, against Findlay, and boy, you could not take your eyes off the floor because they would fly up and down the floor. This Elida team plays with the same type of tempo as Lima Senior.
Jonathan Payne is going to commit the foul, the little body check as the ball comes into the front court. It's going to be his first foul, team's third. Titans set up in the half court once again. Pester gets a screen.
They have not gotten anything out of that ball screen and roll action.
They're committed to shooting threes until one drops. Pester had the miss, had the rebound knocked away. There are three white jerseys on the floor. They all have to get up because OG has the ball still.
They are so quick in their man-to-man. It looks like you're playing a zone. All feet and hands everywhere for Elida.
Going baseline is Fortman. Fortman nearly falls down, gets to the basket. It's no good as Amari Wash comes up with a rebound. He's then tied up, and the arrow is going to favor OG.
Yeah, watch Eben Jackson right here, number 23. Talking about staying between your man and the basket. Does not fall for anything that Fortman breaks out. It makes it very difficult, and you see the frustration on Fortman's face right there, knowing that Jackson denied him.
The second quarter brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. And a 5-second call is going to lead to a turnover.
At some point in time, you just get so frustrated against the activity of this Elida defense that mentally it breaks you down, and you see it right there.
So Elida with it up 12 here with a minute and a half to go, trying to snap 7-game losing streak to Ottawa-Glandorf. Trying to feed this one inside as Amari Wash trying to go back to Krim. This one knocked out of bounds. It looks like Elida will keep it.
Well, look, I know this is a totally different OG team from past years, but can you remember the last time you saw with a minute 30 left in a half that OG was stuck at 8 points?
No.
Long time.
This ball, they're going to rule a kicked ball as it was thrown at the feet of a player that was down on the ground.
I know they have struggled to shoot the basketball, OG, but man, what an effort defensively for Elida tonight. Just making everything difficult for OG.
Eben Jackson will do the inbounding. He's going to flip this one into the backcourt for Amari Wash. Amari looks like he's thinking about taking his guy one-on-one.
Yeah, they're spreading the floor. Got to work this clock a little bit.
Adam Mag trying to defend him. Good job reach again. I believe that was Schumacher Poked it free. Here's Payne. Payne from deep buries the Webb Insurance Agency three.
Clubber Lang said it best. When Payne shoots for three, expect pain.
Threes tonight brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years, with offices downtown Lima and Bluffton. 23-8. Titans trail, have the basketball 30 seconds before halftime.
Just a 2-point quarter for OG. Got to get a bucket here on this last possession. Give you a little bit of momentum going into half.
Work the ball around the perimeter right now. It's Tomazos with it. It's the kick out. Schumacher, three, spins all the way around, rolls out. This one's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Titans with 9.5 seconds to go. I want to tell you that tonight's game is presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and the official sponsor of the WBL.
Like great camera work. Caught all the action right there. Jonathan Payne knew he should have had that rebound, get two hands on it. Grab it tight.
Titans with the clock down to 5. Trying to go somewhere with the basketball. Ball's mishandled. Not sure if they're going to get a shot off. This one is going to be tough. It's no good. And that's how our opening half will end, with another great defensive stand by Elida. 23-8, the Bulldogs lead this one at the half. We'll take a timeout and have the second half for you when we return here on WOSN. Halftime here from the Fieldhouse, 23-8. Elida with the lead over Ottawa-Glandorf. Get some halftime numbers courtesy of the great staff here at Elida. And you and I each got a copy, and we looked at it, and we turned to each other, and I think we both said the same thing. Taking a look at the numbers, 17% from the floor. That is what OG shot in that opening half of basketball.
And it's not like they had open looks, right? And they're just not shooting well. This Elida defense has just been suffocating absolutely all over the place. I was just told by our producer, Ken Rieker, to stand up.
So we got a big game, so should you want to complete the costume, put the hat back on too? And
put the hat on.
So this is how Miles came rolling into today.
Hey, I had a couple of OG people come up and say, hey, nice fit. So, yeah. I mean, I look good, don't I?
You look like something.
I can pull it off.
You're putting it on, not really pulling it off. But
I look good.
You look like something. Good drive there. Start the second half as Marcus Hill looking for a call, doesn't get one. And now OG trying to open up the second half with a bucket. It's Tomazos. He'll get a drive into the paint. Contact there, but no call.
Well, it's good to see Tomazos be aggressive at least. I'm sure Tyson McLaughlin said to him at halftime, look, you've got to stop deferring offensively. Be aggressive.
So Elida with this one now. Might see them. I don't know if you want to change a lot. Do you try to be maybe a little more patient? Even Jackson isn't quite sure what to do on the baseline. Holds up, gets rid of the basketballs. It'll come to the top of the key. Good work inside. That one just rolling off the rim for Zori Island. And now, on second effort, Parker Krim is going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Hey, you brought up a pretty interesting point, right? Do you want to start playing a little more conservative offensively if you're Elida?
But it changes what you do, though, right?
It does. I mean, you're so good when you push the tempo of the basketball game. I'd say maybe slow it down with a minute left in the game, right? Start working the clock then. You know, we've seen them in a half-court set sometimes this year where it's confounding how slow they are with the ball movement. So, you know, being that phonetic up-and-down team, I think suits them really well.
First Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw, no good for Parker Krim. Second one, we'll get that shooter's touch and a little home cooking as he knocks it down.
Yeah, all good shooters get that roll.
Speaking of roll, some rolls from Lee's famous recipe chicken.
Everything's good there, my friend.
24-8 now. Elida, again, trying to snap 7-game losing streak to OG. And there's a good take. About being more aggressive. Just two players scored for OG in that opening half. Fortman, who now has 6. Schumacher, the freshman, with 4.
Yeah, if I'm Fortman, I am taking it to the rack every single time I get a chance.
Tomazos comes up with a steal. Now he's going to be surrounded by white jerseys. He's able to get rid of the basketball. It's Fortman again. Out to Tomazos, and he will knock down the Webb Insurance Agency 3, and OG is going to take a quick timeout.
The big toe. Big Tomazos with a 3-ball. And we're going to have got to get a new tire put on Fortman.
No, I thought that Coach McLaughlin, with the officials coming by, asked for a timeout, but I think he was just pointing out that the shoe had come off. And our threes tonight brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years. Offices downtown Lima and Bluffton.
Well, do you think maybe the halftime conversation in that OG locker room stemmed around maybe a little bit better effort, a little more toughness, a little more combativeness on the offensive end?
It seems that way so far. The Titans have that Elida lead down to 11.
Ooh.
Good take inside. That one just unable to go. Zori Island trying to protect himself as he stayed under the basket.
Well, you hear coaches will always yell at players to get up, and this is a good reason why. Because Zori Island's going to pick up the foul because he stays on the floor, and Fortman just trips over top of him. Now, wrong place, wrong time, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to count as a foul.
Right.
And bad foul because that is his third. So Zori Island's going to have to sit down.
That is exactly what happens here. So he takes a seat with 5:50 and counting left to go in the third quarter. And our scoreboard brought to you by Alderman Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. And the officials are holding up play for something as they were looking up, checking something.
The official pointed the scoreboard above us, but it looks like they got it squared away.
Putting 5:45 on the clock. I think it might have run off a little bit after the whistle had blown. I think maybe they were pointing at you with your costume.
Fit. The kid's
fit.
called a
Sorry.
fit.
Sorry. Okay. Pull-up jumper from the wing. No good for Tomazos. What are those things those basketball players wear? Are those called costumes? Honey, those are uniforms.
Yeah, Payne had that big three in that first half. Got his dribble drive closed off by Ellerbrock there. Now back to Payne.
Payne's going to get this one over to Amari Wash. Amari waiting for everyone to clear out. A little crossover move to the basket. Hangs in the air. That one just rolls off. Prim Reaper with another offensive rebound. Goes up. This one's no good, but he's going to get 2 more tries from the Lee's Famous Rescue Chicken free throw line.
Yeah, he is just a rebounding machine. 3 offensive rebounds in the first half. Gets another one, and Fortman is going to collide against him. Randy, I don't know how you stop Parker Krim from getting on the glass. Maybe the only way to stop him is his teammates make shots, right? Because there's no offensive rebound.
Krim knocks down the first one, so he was at 50% at the half, went 1 for 2 his last trip, so doing a little bit better now. 4 of 7 from the charity stripe so far tonight. Make it 4 of 8. Nearly stepped in front of the defender to come up with the offensive miss there. Instead, it's the Titans come away with it as Fortman will have this one, gives into the corner. Tommaso swings around. Bounce pass comes out. 3 ball. Couple bounces is no good. And it's Hill comes out of the pile with the basketball. Over to Payne. Jonathan Payne works the angle.
Yeah, OG bench thought that Hill had turned the ball over, but with a travel, but was able to release it before his foot got off the ground.
Marcus Hill gives up top. Here's Amari Wash again. Spins, goes to the basket, lays it up and in.
Yeah, recognized he had the freshman on him, Schumacher, and took him to school. Amari Wash having himself a very efficient offensive night.
That's 9 for him. Halfway through this third period. Losing the handle is Fortman, but he's able to get it back to Schumacher.
A better answer to start this quarter for OG, but unfortunately, they have not been able to stop Elida on the defensive end.
Spin again. Kick goes into the corner. 3's got a little too much on it. Offensive rebound grab there for OG under the basket as it was Schumacher. And then all sorts of contact here.
That is a tough shot by Mag in the corner because there's absolutely no one around you. And so you have all that time and you start thinking about it. And one that you bury 80% of the time when you're all by yourself, all of a sudden becomes a challenging shot.
So the ball ended up being deflected out of bounds where Elida takes over here.
A little run and jump now by OG.
Payne, and he is going to be called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, this is a smart play by Tomazos. You're going to see him hanging out in the key. Comes over and just gets himself set. And, man, that's a lot of courage by Grady Tomazos because Payne's a solid dude. Who wants that guy running into you?
OG with another opportunity. Down to 3.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Is Elida ratcheting up that defensive pressure.
A 5-out offense, and then they're going to cut through after the pass. Trying to get this defense that Elida is overplaying to hurt themselves by overextending.
Tomazos going to have the ball knocked out of his hands. It's because he's fouled by Marcus Hill, who's going to pick up his first.
Remember, one of our keys in this game was the backdoor cuts against OG because OG is known to play over-the-top defense on the perimeter. Well, now it's the other way around. There's your backdoor cut.
Krim had a big swipe, nearly came up with a steal. Here's Fortman going inside, and he's going to draw the foul.
Always love, Randy, when you see the athletes with their hands up. But during the play, their hands were going forward. The referee makes the right call, and they get that incredulous look. Oh, my hands are straight up and down. Never the case.
So Brody Fortman will go to Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Dallas, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here. Fortman's first toss off the mark. He'll get one more here. 2:58 to go in the quarter. That one just spins out. Lit on that basket.
Yeah, remember, they had that great three that should have fallen down for Ellerbrock earlier also.
Crossover, the step back, the three. That one's going to be no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Grady Tomazos. Tomazos is going to find an outlet. Landed Pester. Pester for that kick out. Here's Tomazos. That three hits the front end of the iron, and then on some contact, Elida's going to have the basketballs. Marcus Hill had the rebound and then fell down. He was just looking to get rid of the ball before avoiding a travel, but he's bumped into by Grant Leopold. Picks up the foul.
Boy, just nothing seems to go right for OG here tonight. Had a little bit of run to start this quarter, but haven't been able to get things done on this end right here. The lead still stays around 14 points.
John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans. It's Amari Wash. Amari would love nothing more than to go one-on-one.
Brody Altenbach, number one in the game for Elida. Guy that likes to hunt a three-point shot. Keep your eye on him.
See a drive here. A good shot thanks to our replay. RoboCam working hard right to our left.
Yeah, Fortman does the back pedal after contact, so you know it's going to be a blocking charge, or blocking call, not a charge. If he would have fallen down, you get that opportunity.
Leopold's picked up his second foul in about 45 seconds, so he will sit down.
Nolan Doling, number 33, checked in. Sophomore, 6'6". He has done some good things in JV games that we've noticed.
Trim's going to give this one on. Hill's going to have it swiped away. Stooling gets it, and then trying to go. Looked like at first he wanted to go baseline. I'm sorry, that was Pester with it. Pester into the corner. This time does go baseline. He's going to draw the foul.
They're working the left-hand side. Going to get it to Pester. Good little jab and go by Pester. And Amari Wash can't get that closeout on the baseline. Pester going to shoot some free throws.
He's going to go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line here with 1:56 to go in the quarter. Knocked down the first one, so he will get his first point of the night. Becomes the fourth different OG player to get on the scoreboard. And he will hit both of his Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws.
Yeah, a little pressure now by OG, and they're going to get the steal.
Go inside, and it's Fortman that will score. And it looks like Elida will take a quick Metzger Financial Services timeout. Metzger Financial Services, helping plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Quick timeout. We'll take one as well as that Elida lead is down to 10. 27-17, Elida in front of Ottawa-Glandorf here in this third quarter. And this third quarter brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. And this game tonight brought to you by Superior Credit Union, open a Spirit checking account, and the official sponsor of the Western Buckeye League.
Yeah, if you're going to press, you got to make it really difficult for Amari Wash to get the ball in his hands, because once he gets it in his hands, he becomes a one-man press breaker. Just too easy for Elida there.
He's got the ball in his hands right now. Good timeout taken there, Coach Howard. Didn't want to see that double-digit lead evaporate as OG was able to string together points, really back-to-back points for the first time all night.
Well, you got to think, too, if you're Elida, if you can keep this double-digit lead into the fourth quarter, you're going to get Zori Island back on the floor. Remember, he left this game with his third foul.
And working through traffic is Amari Wash, and he will score. So here's Pester bringing this one up the floor into the corner, and the Webb Insurance Agency 3 is good for Royce Ellerbrock.
Yeah, Royce Ellerbrock. He is a guy that I think can fill it up from long range for this OG team. Had one that bounced around earlier in this half. See if this gets this OG team sparked up.
Brody Altenbach trying to answer. He mishandled the basketball, ends up turning it over. So here's the Titans again. Huge opportunity for Ottawa-Glandorf, down 9 in the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Adam Mag has it now, picks up his dribble. Over to Pester, swings it around, high arcing 3, well off the mark for Ellerbrock that time. And now, we'll see what Amari Wash can do.
I know it wasn't the result OG wanted, but I like the set. They got Ellerbrock free, just could not convert it.
Altenbach swings it around. Hill's going to have it knocked away. Hill, double team, puts it up. No call, and that's how our third quarter will end. So OG puts a flurry together late. They now trail 29-20 to Elida. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this. 29-20, Elida in front of Ottawa-Glandorf as we move to this fourth quarter. John Stockard DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs. Care for high school sports fans. As the 7th and 8th grade Bulldogs trotted out here in between quarters.
Well, what a difference for Elida, though, when Zori Island left the game in the third quarter with that third foul. Much difficulty on the offensive end. We'll see if they're a little more freewheeling with Zori back on the floor.
Entry pass to the high post is going to be knocked away at first. Fortman able to get it back. Fortman just banging bodies all night long with Parker Krim. Try it again. Fortman runs into Krim. Parker not really giving any ground, holds high, and Elida comes away with the basketball.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would dribble into the chest of Parker Krim, right? Maybe try to go around him. When you're going to try and move him with your shoulder, that's not going to work.
Stop and go here out of Zori Island. Good entry pass into Krim. Krim's going to give Altenbach. Thought about the 3 in the corner, instead gives out. And a ball knocked away from Amari Wash. Wash now double teamed in the corner. And it looks like Elida is going to save it with a quick Metzger Financial Services timeout as we're going to take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, this is a really good timeout by Ryan Howard. You see him over there, kind of did the side lean to the official by him. Said, timeout, please. And it saves his team a possession as they were kind of stuck offensively.
Timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. I just want to tell you this fourth quarter brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location, 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. Good time out there just to save a possession. Elidas found themselves in a dogfight now, 29-20. Long pass, Altenbach able to hold on to that. Nice job tightrope in that corner, made sure he stayed in bounds. Now Amari Wash back two. Alton Bach, his three from the corner is going to be no good.
Yeah, you knew he was going to shoot one. Passed up the first three ball. He had an opportunity at that time. Let it go.
OG will take one on the other end. Schumacher, the freshman, unable to hit. So here is Zori Island. Still race into the front court, then hold up.
Much better job in the second half of getting back on transition defense by OG.
6.5 minutes left to play. And our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard brings resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Now, a lot of standing. That's one of the problems with this Elida offense when they get in a half-court set. You get one guy dribbling and four guys staring.
Now it's a little two-man game up top. Zori Island, Mari Wash. Look inside. Nothing falls there. Schumacher's going to bring this one up the floor. Head to Fortman. Fortman to the basket. That one's going to be blocked. Fortman a little slow to get up. As Elida comes down on the break and Zori Island gets the finish.
You got Fortman hanging out on the other end.
But getting back quickly is Island, who scored and knocked it away.
Yeah, watch Island at half court when Fortman catches it, gets that right hand involved. Oh, it's elite level effort. Zori Island.
However, Zori's going to pick up the foul. I thought it was just a ball knocked out of bounds.
Ooh.
But now Zori's going to be guilty of his fourth foul. He will sit down. Marcus Hill will check back in.
Oh, and you see Zori Island putting his face in the towel. He is beside himself. Look right there. Yeah, I thought it was just a poke out from behind.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, must have got some arm on it. The official was in a position to see.
It's a three from the corner. This one off the mark. Hill comes up with a miss. Marcus Hill trying to go coast to coast. High off the window. Puts it up and in.
I'm always amazed at Marcus Hill's ability to just levitate in the air. Hangs, and then with the high glass smooch.
All of a sudden, back to a 13-point advantage for Elida as we're going to have a foul. This is going to go on Hill. So the second on Elida here with 5:16 to play in this fourth quarter. Force the Titans to inbound. Ball's going to go into the corner. Quick three. That went off the mark, but the offensive rebound on the backside up and good for Schumacher.
Hey, you mean catching the pass?
That's exactly what that was. That's what they'll say, right?
Absolutely. Tomorrow, watching film, Coach, that was a pass. You know that. Give me an assist.
Coach, I would never shoot the ball that poorly. So here's Pester. Pester, the spin move. It's Krim in the air. Attempt is going to be up no good as Coach Howard with the double stop sign put up. Telling his guys to slow down. They're up 11 here with 4:40 to play. Here's Hill stepping through a double team into the lane. Doesn't get the bucket, but he's going to go and shoot two Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws.
Look at him split the double team. You have a guy doubled. You should never let him split your two legs. Does a great job of splitting the double team, and then his first step is about as quick as anybody in the WBL.
Jack Verhoff will pick up the foul. Here's Hill shooting two Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. Visit Lee's Recipe Chicken, Lima, Wapak, Davis, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's famous recipe chicken, where home style happens here.
A little sweat on the ground, so you use your sneakers to clean it up. How long do they keep Zori Island on the bench? Well, as long as you got a 12-point lead, you can milk that clock, let him get off the bench when you need him.
Verhoff takes it strong to the basket, but can't get it to go. The body's inside for Elida, just causing trouble for Ottawa-Glandorf. Mainly Parker Krim. Here's one dribbled off the foot of Amari Wash and out of bounds.
Well, you don't see this a lot, do you? Amari Wash working one-on-one against Eller Brock. First Tomaso send Eller Brock, and then dribbles off the inside foot. Usually it's the outside foot. Too bad for Amari Wash. Looked like he was going to have an opportunity to lay one in.
Elida bring the pressure. Krim wasn't expecting the inbound to come to him in the corner. OG will have to inbound it again as we're halfway through this fourth and final quarter. Ellerbrock, he'll slip and fall at midcourt. Pester, right place at the right time between two defenders on his way up, no good, has the miss. And then the ball got away from him. Take a look at the rebounds. An unusual play. I never had it. I believe that's Fortman under the basket as well.
And then Jackson winds up landing on top of him.
Ball ruled out of bounds on OG, so Elida comes away with it. The work even Jackson had to do there. Stay on the sideline. Altenbach in the corner, thought about going baseline. He'll pull up. 2-pointers no good. Rebound fought for out of bounds. And OG will have it.
Well, not quite out of the woods yet if you're Elida. 3:40 left in this one. You're up by 12, but it doesn't feel like a comfortable 12.
Titans set up here with 3.5 minutes to play. Looking for something inside. Firing from deep, top of the key. That one just hit off the heel of the iron. That kind of night shooting the basketball for OG.
Yeah, tough night for Pester. Had a good look at it. Should have gone. He's had a couple point-blank range ones earlier in this one that didn't go for him as well.
Even Jackson had an attempt off the mark, had the miss. Wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Second attempt is going to lead to an offensive rebound by Parker Krim, and now a foul coming inside.
Oh, ho-hum. Another offensive rebound for Parker Krim. Look, he just takes his forearm and moves it a little bit, and you see Ellerbrock bounce off of him. So strong inside. And the thing I like about Parker Krim, too, Randy, we saw it in football, never gets tired, does he?
No.
Just has that motor that's amazing.
So Landon Pester is going to commit the foul, his first, team second. Elida puts Zori Island and Amari Wash back on the floor together here.
Yeah, OG was going to have to make their move when Zori Island left the game with his fourth foul. And another great battle for a rebound right there.
Krim had the offensive rebound. He's then tied up. So great play by Fortman to get to him. It's going to stay Elida ball here with 2:44 to go.
Well, you go against a rebound like Brody Fortman or Parker Krim, you better bring your man card with you on those nights because both those guys, man, they are tough inside.
Jackson trying to get that one coming towards us.
Banged off our broadcast position, didn't it?
So Ken Rieker, our producer, was joking with us during the JV game. There's some basketballs during the JV game hit off the wall behind us and off to the side. He goes, you guys ever get nervous when the ball comes at you?
No, I think he said scared.
That was the first time I got nervous. I saw the Spalding on the basketball, and I got a little concerned.
Well, I'm never concerned because I work with a great athlete like Randy Roberts.
Trying to go up with the left hand. That one's going to be no good. Out of Zori Island. Second effort doesn't go. Both teams struggling just putting the ball through the hoop now. It's Fortman to turn around. That one's going to be off the mark. Grabbed under the basket by Amari Wash.
Well, you asked me earlier in the game, when should Elida slow things down? Well, I think when you're up by 12 with under 2 minutes. Now go ahead and start working that clock.
And it looks like it's exactly the case here as they go to the four corners. Krim standing in the corner. Instead, they go to Hill. Hill backs up top. Smart play back into getting the ball back into the hands of Amari Wash. Amari to the rim. Needs some help, but that one goes.
Just so explosive. Amari Wash doesn't need a ton of shots, just needs enough. He's going to score for you.
Now he's got 13. That's right near his average. It's 36-22 here. And we've got a foul. Stops the clock with 1:12 to go.
Wait, remember the second quarter for OG? Kind of a drought with only 2 points. Came out in the third quarter. Was really solid offensively.
Yeah.
Bad news. Fourth quarter hit just like the second quarter.
Ottawa-Glandorf outscored Elida 12-6 in that third, and they've been held at just 2 points so far in this fourth frame. Now, a little keep away going on here for the Bulldogs. Something they're pretty good at with some of their ball handles. Also their quickness, giving OG trouble. They're giving chase, trying to foul. Finally, one's committed with 47.3 to play. Adam Mag will commit the foul.
Well, everybody knows you want to foul, but the problem is you
got to catch him.
You got to catch the guy. It's like playing a young Randy Roberts in recess when you're playing tag. You're just not going to get him.
You know, that's a different story. But Baylor Altenbach's going to check in as it looks like a couple of the regulars are going to sit down for the Bulldogs here. Up double digits with 47 seconds to play. Missouri Island, a little incidental contact, is going to hit the deck.
Oh, yeah, the smash from behind takes him to the ground. I think he's going to be okay, but a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah, Landon Pester trying to run through to come up with the basketball there. So Missouri Island, who's had a very un-Zori-like 5-point night, will go to Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line where he'll hit the first one.
Even though he hasn't been explosive offensively, Randy, I think he's affected this game defensively, and then just his presence on the floor offensively. You know, because he's out there, you can't really sag off of him. You know he's explosive, and that opens up things so much for the rest of the Elida team.
And knocks down both free throws. This game tonight brought to you by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, the official sponsor of the WBL. Foul troubles plagued him as well. Here's a good drive, scoring off the wing. Landon Pester. So Pester off the JV team now with 4. It's at 38-24 as Elida does have to bring the ball into the front court. 30 seconds to play. It looks like Ottawa-Glandorf just wants to play out the string here. So here's Jonathan Payne. Payne from the wing. Payne on a good switch. Get rid of the basketball. Altenbach with it. Back out to Payne. 10 seconds to go. Payne just wants to dribble between the circles. They're going to let the final few seconds run off. And Elida is going to snap a 7-game losing streak to Ottawa-Glandorf as the Bulldogs get a big win at home. They knock off the Titans this evening, 38-24. We will take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we come back. Elida able to hang on at home as the Bulldogs snap 7-game losing streak to Ottawa-Glandorf, dating all the way back to this district semifinals in 2017 with a 38-24 win. Part of the reason was the play tonight of Amari Wash. He is tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. He's down on the floor with our Miles Holliday.
Amari, unbelievable defensive effort by this team in the first half. What was the game plan, and how did you guys execute it?
Our game plan every game is to keep pressure on every team and make them feel overwhelmed and cause chaos every game.
You guys definitely caused some chaos. Hey, your big guy inside, Parker Krim, is there a better rebounder in Lima Land than him?
Nah, that boy like a Dennis Rodman out there, getting every board there is, and then hustling. If he can't get it, he's going to take it out somebody's hand like he's Zion.
I absolutely love it. Now, the thing about this game, this was an OG team you guys lost 7 straight to. How important was it to get this win and stay in the WBL race?
It's feel good because, as long as we keep winning our conference game, we're still in the chance to get in the league champs. So we're trying to win every conference game, even in all the games. So we're trying to get a good placement in the playoffs also.
With Missouri Island in a little bit of foul trouble tonight, it looked like you stepped forward with the leadership role. You're more happy having the ball in your hands, having control on the offensive end.
Yes, sir. That's the guy. That's our senior. He's the playmaker. So him getting in foul trouble, we got to have guys step up, not just myself. So everybody stepped up on our team.
All right, last question: Ohio State or Texas tonight?
I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm rooting for the SEC to win. So I got Texas.
All right, half-court shot right here, Amari. That looks pretty. Oh, congratulations! Great job. Keep it going, Amari. Nice job. Randy, he is about as quick as you get, isn't he?
Yeah, he did. Nice job quick job with that interview, too. He wanted to get through all those questions get ready for some football tonight. But a big win for his Bulldogs. Again, they snapped 7-game losing streak to OG with a win, and again, stay in the WBL race. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible here at the Fieldhouse. Want to thank our director, Ken Reeker. Want to thank Curtis. Had to work high and top the Fieldhouse to get all the shots. Dave Evans and his great staff here for making us feel at home. Of course, always want to thank Nick and Kelly back at our WOSN studios right down the road here, making sure that everything goes okay. So 38-24 the final. Elida gets the win over Ottawa-Glandorf. For my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.